everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today I wanted to talk about how to stay healthy during the holidays. Now, you know how hard it is. The holidays come around, everybody is cooking and shopping and partying, and you have so much extra things to do that it's hard to stick to your workout routine, it's hard to stick to your diet, it's hard to eat healthy. And, how do you make it through the holidays without putting on 15 pounds, getting all stressed out, and come out the other side and still feel good about yourself? So, I have some quick tips and tricks today to help or to try to help everybody out there with that problem. It's so easy to get stressed out during the holidays. And that's why it's so important to try to stick with your fitness routine. I know a lot of times when people get busy, the first thing that slips right out of their schedule is their workout. But that is really the last thing that you should drop out of your schedule. You need your exercise to help relieve some of the stress that you're under. So my recommendation on that is not to completely ditch your workout during the holidays. I know you want to, but you'll feel so much better about yourself. You'll sleep better at night if you do a little bit of a workout. It's better to cut back and do a slightly shorter workout or to cut back the number of days a week I work out. So if I drop down from 4 times a week to 2 times a week, just for like the 2 weeks before Christmas, I still feel good about it. I'm still getting my heart rate up. I'm still getting a lot of that stress and relieving a lot of that stress from my system. Or the other thing is I'll still work out 3 or 4 days a week, but I'll just do something really short and compact. And actually all the research is kind of showing these days that a shorter, more compact workout can actually be better for you. So instead of doing a full 1 hour workout, I just might, go and do 20 minutes or a half an hour. And something that's so short like that, you can't not fit it into the schedule. It's also a nice idea for when you're out shopping to maybe park farther from the store. Because you know how people are all jockeying for the parking space and the stress is building because you're fighting with this person over that space. Instead of that, go park in the farthest spot in the lot, walk the extra 5 minutes or 50 steps. How far can it really be? I mean, it's all sort of contained. There's a little place by me that has very limited ground parking, but they have a big parking lot. I like to go park on the third level in the farthest corner. And then instead of taking the elevator, I take the stairs both ways, down and up. And by the time I get to the third floor of those stairs, my heart rate is up and I'm nice and warm because, it's cold here in New England, so that keeps me nice and toasty. And if I have a bunch of bags and I want to take them back to my car, I'll make that round trip a couple times. I'm like, wow, okay, that was my workout for today. I went up and down those 3 flights of stairs like 3 times, so now I don't have to work out. Now I'm good for a couple of days. So that is another tip for sticking with your exercise routine or some version of your exercise routine for the holidays. All right, moving on to food and how you can eat and stay on a diet or a restricted food, healthy eating plan. I eat for my cholesterol, so I try to cut out a lot of the, bad fats. So cheeses, bacon, beef, eggs, all that stuff. I really don't eat much of during my normal life. But guess what? If you go to a party, a cocktail party especially, it's all there is. You know how it is. You go there and you're hoping to find something, and yeah, there's a vegetable, but guess what? It's asparagus and it's wrapped in bacon. Or there's spinach, but it's in a bowl full of melted cheese. So when I'm going to a party, I am pretty much assume that that is going to be what there is to eat. So what I like to do is I eat before I go. And some of you are thinking, oh, great, now you have to cook yourself something before you go to a party. The whole point of a party is that you don't have to cook that night. And I hear you. I am 100% with you because if there's anything I'm hating right now, it is cooking. But it can be something as simple as a turkey sandwich. You take a half a pita pocket, you stuff it with a lot of lettuce, some turkey, some wasabi mustard, and you have got a lean and healthy dinner that is in your belly before you go to the party. And so that way you can have a couple of shrimp and you can have a, dip into that lovely cheesy spinach dip, but you're already on your way to being full. So your belly is like 3/4 of the way full and you don't have to rely on all those hors d'oeuvres to make up your meal. The other good thing about eating before a party is that you already have some, what I like to call soakage in your tummy, because as you know, most people are drinking alcohol at parties. And I got to say, with all the extra things that there are to do, around the holidays, I don't have a day to waste with a hangover. So another of my tips is to either limit your alcohol intake or just make sure that you have a full belly before you start. So, the other thing that you can do is if you don't want to eat before you go, and your hostess has asked you to bring something, then you can bring a leaner version of an appetizer, something that you know you can eat. I love the smoked salmon. There are these really thick ones that are like, I don't know, maybe about an inch thick, and it's a nice big salmon fillet. They smoke it. Sometimes they're sprinkled with cracked pepper or sea salt. I get them at Costco in a 2-pack, and I usually buy them, whenever I'm in there in the beginning of December, and then I stick it in the freezer. And so if I have a party to go to or a friend suddenly drop by, I whip this smoked salmon out of the freezer, and the stuff is delicious. All you need is like some crackers on the side and some nice grainy mustard, and you're good to go. The other thing you can bring is a vegetable dip that is made with yogurt instead of cheese. So wherever, if a recipe calls for sour cream, you can substitute in plain Greek yogurt. So if you do that, you can make a delicious dip, and you can bring yourself a big tray of vegetables, and then you can just sit there eating your vegetables and yogurt all night long. Another great hors d'oeuvre that's good and good for you are chicken satay skewers. So you just take, thin strips of chicken. They're already cut up for you. You buy them that way at the grocery store. You marinate them in this yummy peanut sauce, and then you stick them on a skewer. You grill them at home, and you bring lettuce to wrap them in. So you unskewer it into the lettuce, and then you have a handy appetizer that you can bring to a party. And the recipe for that, I wanted to mention that the recipes for a few of the things I've mentioned are on my blog. So I'll put the link in the information box below this video, and you can go to my blog. There's a recipes tab on the right at the top. If you click there, you'll find a lot of healthy recipes, and quite a few of them are for hors d'oeuvres. There's another one out there that's a flatbread with kale and white beans. That's a great thing to bring to a party. That gives you something else to eat. So there are ways to get around it. Now, where the desserts are concerned, when you see that dessert table and there's pies and cookies and all that good stuff galore and candy, I'd say the thing to do is to stick with the dark chocolate and the nuts. So then you're getting antioxidants and you're getting some good fats, and you're good to go, and that should satisfy your sweet tooth. And my last piece of advice concerning healthy eating and staying healthy around the holidays is to remember that it really is not all about the food. I know a lot of the parties and the Christmas dinner, the holiday meals have become all about the food. And really, what you're there for is to connect with your family and your good friends, and to spend time with each other, and to appreciate the good things that you have in life. I think that's the real meaning of the holidays. So, having said that, that is how I stay healthy for the holidays, and I hope that some of these tips and tricks will help you do the same. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, take care, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.